Felicia grew up with her parents, Agnes and Felix Williams, in one of the slums of Lagos. Life was not easy, but their small home was full of peace. She was their only child. Her parents didn't have much, but they made sure Felicia had the one thing they could give: opportunity. After her birth, her mother had complications and could no longer have children, so they gave Felicia everything they had. They enrolled her in a small private school nearby. Felicia studied hard. She didn't complain, even when things were tight at home. Her dream was to make her parents proud. One afternoon, during her final year in secondary school, Felicia returned from class and met a strange silence outside her house. People were gathered, some sitting, some standing, some crying. She saw her uncles, her aunt, two women from the church, and then she saw a pastor, Pastor Enoch, standing quietly with his wife beside him. Her chest tightened. The slippers by the door were still where her parents had left them that morning. "Oh, what's going on?" she asked. Her voice was calm, but her heart was racing. No one answered. Where is my mom? Where is Papa? Where is my dad?" Then she heard someone whisper, "It's my daughter. I'm sorry. It was an accident." Another person added, a reckless driver. They didn't survive." Felicia dropped her school bag. She didn't scream. She didn't run. She just stood still, shaking. Pastor Eno walked to her and gently pulled her into his arms. That evening, they took her to their home. 2 days later, Pastor Enoch and his wife called her into the living room. "Felicia, we've spoken with the church board. We will take care of your university education. Don't worry, you are not alone." Felicia broke into tears. She went on her knees. "Thank you, sir." "Thank you, ma. Thank you." Felicia, please get up. It's okay. Don't cry again, okay? Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. She wiped her eyes and stood up. Felicia sat for her final exams. It was not easy. Some days she woke up with tears in her eyes, but she kept going. She passed with distinction and gained admission into the university to study computer engineering. 5 years later, she graduated with a first class. TechLift, one of the top tech companies in Lagos, was Felicia's dream place to work. The day they called her, she just sat on the floor of her room and thanked God. During her interview, she had said, I'm ready to give my best and grow with this company." The company was made up of mostly men. Apart from her, the only other women were the secretary and the cleaner. Felicia didn't mind. She has seen worse. One Monday morning, the company had a staff meeting. Everyone gathered in the boardroom. Mr. Bode, the director, stood in front, talking about an upcoming project that would support some African companies. "This is going to open doors for us," he said. "We must all be ready." Then he pointed. "Felicia," she stood up slowly. Yes, sir." "What's the difference between front-end and back-end development?" Felicia replied, "Front-end is what users interact with, design, the layout. Back-end handles the logic, database, and how the system works in the background." He nodded. "Good. Now, who invented the World Wide Web?" "Sir, it is Tim Berners-Lee," she said. The room went quiet. Then someone clapped lightly. It was Marcus, a calm-looking young man on a row. After the meeting, Marcus came to her. "You answered well." "Oh, anyway, my name is Marcus. See, this place is not easy, but I know you will do great. Keep going. A lot of people have come and gone, especially females, but do not let anything stop you, okay?" Felicia smiled. "Thanks." That evening, she went home, made tea, sat quietly, then she prayed. "God, thank you for today. Thank you for not allowing me embarrass myself and everything I studied in the university. Hey, God." The long table in the TechLift meeting room was filled with laptops, paper cups of coffee, and tired-looking staff. It was Tuesday morning, and Mr. Bode had called for a team brainstorming session. A new agricultural company in South Africa had reached out. They wanted a mobile app, something simple, fast and smart. Mr. Bode stood at the head of the table. "Guys, I'm not impressed with these ideas," he said, tossing one of the papers on the table. "Can't anybody think in this office again? Or do you think we are paying you to just sit and look pretty?" No one spoke. Another staff quietly slid his notepad under his arm. Someone coughed. The tension in the room grew. Felicia sat near the middle of the table beside Marcus. Her hands were under the table, holding her pen tightly. She leaned a little towards him and whispered, "What if the app can be set up in levels, like sections for planting, harvesting, storage, and even local market pricing, with real-time weather alerts linked to their locations?" Marcus turned to her, eyes wide. "That's a great idea. See it." No, I don't want to see it. What about if he does not like it? He has been rejecting everybody's idea. See it. Mr. Bode stopped pacing. "You two at that corner, what are you whispering about? If you have something better to say, then say it." Felicia looked around. Everyone was watching. She stood up slowly. Her voice was low at first. "Sir, I was just thinking we could build an app that works like a step-by-step guide for farmers. It can have stages like land preparation, planting, harvest, storage, and each section can give them tips and reminders. The app can also read their location and give them daily weather updates. If prices are rising or dropping in the market, they will get alerts too." The room was silent. She continued, "It doesn't have to be fancy, sir. Just simple icons, maybe with voice notes, since some users may not read well. The main thing is ease. Let the app think for them." Mr. Bode stared at her. He folded his arms. "So this is the best you could come up with? When I heard both of you whispering, I thought it was something unique." A few quiet giggles came from the end of the table. Felicia sat down, her chest heavy. "Next!" Mr. Bode said. 2 days later, Mr. Bode joined an online meeting with the agricultural company in South Africa. The CEO of TechLift, Mr. Coker, also joined from another office. The South African team was not smiling. "We expected better. None of these ideas work for our model. Just so you know, we'll be handing this contract to another firm, especially your competitors. I'm sure they'll be happy to know that you could not deliver." Mr. Bode's face tightened. "Oh, come on, please, just give me a second," he said quickly. "There's one more idea I didn't present." He adjusted his tie and shared Felicia's idea word for word. As soon as he finished, the South African team leaned in. "Now you're talking," their lead said. "Why didn't you lead with this?" Another voice added. "Oh, so you wanted to test us to see if we would leave?" Mr. Bode gave a small smile. No, not exactly. I'm sorry. I'm glad you like this one." Mr. Coker watched everything. He didn't speak much, but his eyes followed every word. Later that week, Felicia heard whispers around the office. "Hey, Felicia, they've accepted the idea. I mean, your idea. The app idea you shared. They liked it." Felicia was surprised. No one had told her anything. But what shocked her more was when she saw a new intern memo. Ugochukwu had been picked to lead the app development team for the South African contract. Ugochukwu has always been the center of attraction at work. He was Mr. Bode's favorite. She stared at the screen, confused. Later that day, she knocked on Mr. Bode's office door. He waved her in without looking up. "Good day, sir," she said. "I heard the company liked the idea I shared during the meeting." Mr. Bode looked up. "So?" "Well, sir, I just thought since I brought up the idea, I could be involved in the development or maybe lead it." Mr. Bode leaned back in his chair. "And so?" "Sir, Felicia, please. You were not even sure of that idea when you said it. You were stammering. You didn't even believe in it. I gave life to what you said. I pitched it. I made them listen. I'm sure if you had presented it, they wouldn't have even liked the idea with the way you were speaking at the meeting." She stood there speechless. "So now, what do you want me to do?" he said. "Clap for you? Throw a party?" He picked up a file and looked down. "Please, Miss Felicia, if you don't have anything useful to say, close the door on your way out. I have work to do." Felicia turned to leave. As she got to the door, she paused. Behind the tin wall, she heard laughter. It was Ugochukwu and 2 others. See her, look at her. Just because she brought up one idea, can she count the countless ideas that I've brought to this company? Just one, this newbie. Now she thinks she's a genius. No mind her, she's just a woman. She won't last year. Others have come and gone. Does she think she's even special? Agricultural app, now she's making a fuss out of it. Nonsense. Let her cry. Ugochukwu added. We're even helping her by using her idea. She should be thankful. At least she has something to add to her CV. They laughed. Felicia stood still. She didn't turn back. She didn't say anything. She went to her desk, sat down, swallowed her pain. But she made a quiet promise to herself. No matter what they do, I will not give up. One day, around 10:15 a.m., 3 customers walked into Tech Lift building looking angry. One of them was on the phone. Another was pacing up and down near the reception. The third man kept tapping on his tablet and shaking his head. They were not smiling. The secretary looked from her desk. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Is everything... Good morning for who? We have been trying to receive payment through your app since yesterday. It's still not working. Another customer joined in. Can't you see we are losing money? This thing is affecting our business. If you people don't fix this in 24 hours, we will sue your company and everything you owe there will crash. I mean, $1 billion lawsuit. The secretary stood up slowly. Please, calm down. Currently, our IT team is already on it. They are doing everything they can. We don't care. Listen to me, we don't care. Just tell your people to fix it. If it's not fixed, you will hear from our lawyers. One of them walked back and forth in the lobby, tapping his phone, still trying to test the payment system. A few minutes later, a memo was sent out. Every member of the IT unit got the same message. Fix the payments now. No one is allowed to leave work early today. If you still want to keep your job, you better be useful. CEO is not happy. The entire team was under pressure. Felicia sat at a corner in the IT room, staring at lines of code. Her head was full. People were talking. Some were sweating. Mr. Bode stood in the corner with his arms folded. He said nothing for a while, just stared at everyone with fire in his eyes. Then he snapped. What exactly are you people doing? You can't even fix a simple payment issue? I don't know, what kind of people do I even employ here? Ugochukwu was moving around, pretending to check on things. 2 of his friends stood by him, nodding. Felicia kept typing, but nothing worked. They worked late. Everyone looked tired. Some had removed their jackets. One guy even took off his shoes. Still, the problem was not fixed. By 11:30 p.m., people started going home, one after the other. Felicia didn't speak to anyone. She just packed her laptop and left quietly. When she got home, she dropped her bag and knelt beside her bed. Dear God, you said I can approach your throne and obtain grace and help in time of need. Father, I know you put me in this job for a reason, even though it is not convenient. And I don't want to lose this job. Please, Father, show me what I am not seeing. Just as you were able to give interpretations to Pharaoh's dream through Joseph, Father, show me what I am not seeing. Give me wisdom. She sat on the floor, opened her laptop and began to go through the system again. Just then, her phone rang. It was Pastor Enoch. Felicia, how is work? He asked. She sighed. It's tough, sir. Everything is really hard. Calm down. Remember, death and life is in the power of the tongue. The more you keep saying it's going to be hard, that is how harder it's going to become. Okay? I know that things might not be going the way you want it to be, but be careful about your confession. You have life and death in your tongue. Don't give up. He said, you know, sometimes pressure brings out the best in us. Just keep going. My wife and I will be praying for you. Okay? We're proud of you. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. After the call, she stayed up. Around midnight, Marcus called her. Any progress? He asked. Not yet, she replied. But I won't stop. I don't want us to even lose our job. That's true. They kept calling each other back and forth, checking code, testing things. Then at exactly 2:53 a.m., Felicia found it. A small bug in the system. A tiny mistake that had been causing the whole problem. It was so small that everyone had missed it. At 7:15 a.m., Felicia arrived at the office early. She wore a plain shirt and headed straight for the IT room. She stopped at the security desk. Good morning, I need clearance to enter the backend system, she said. Why? The guard asked. I found something. something that could help us fix the payment problem. He gave her a tag and allowed her in. Inside the IT room, some of the guys were already seated. Marcus arrived a few minutes later. Did you find it? Yes, I did. Before she could start, Ugochukwu walked in with 2 others. They stood at the back, arms crossed. What is that one doing? What is she doing here? One of them asked. Just watch, Marcus replied. Felicia moved to a desk. Her hands were steady. She typed fast. She opened the part of the code where the bug was hiding and corrected it. 10 minutes later, she stood up. Test it now, she said. The secretary was called to check the app from her phone. She tried to make payment. It went through. No delay. It worked. Oh my God! The secretary shouted. It's working! It's working! Marcus smiled and hugged Felicia. I told you. You're brilliant. You're brilliant. Felicia smiled, but she was quiet. Ugochukwu stood still. He couldn't believe it. He had been planning to fix the issue himself and get all the credit. He was hoping it will help him meet the CEO one day. But now, Felicia has solved it right in front of him. Later that morning, the customers were called. They tested the app again. It worked. The legal threat was dropped. Felicia has saved the company from a billion naira lawsuit. When Mr. Bode heard about it, he only said, okay, carry on. He didn't smile. He didn't thank her. But Felicia didn't mind. She had learned something new. One day in July, everyone at TechLift was busy getting ready for their performance review. She got a message from the secretary. Hello? Please, Mr. Bode wants to see you in his office. She walked in. Felicia, Mr. Bode said without looking up. A new bank is opening in Nigeria. They've asked us to install a cybersecurity protocol for their systems. She sat up straight. Okay, sir. Should I get a team to work with? Mr. Bode looked at her. A team? Really? For what? Sir, it's a long process. Writing and installing that kind of protocol takes time. I can't do it alone. He shook his head. This is your chance to prove yourself. Or don't you want that promotion? After all, you said you're intelligent. This is time to prove yourself. Felicia didn't answer. Felicia, you are not married. No husband, no children. You have time. Use it. If you meet the deadline in 2 weeks, you'll be considered for promotion. If you fail, don't ask me for anything again. You're a woman after all. What do you have to lose? Felicia nodded slowly and stood up. Yes, sir. Thank you. She walked alone morning till night. She asked Marcus if he could assist. Felicia, I'm sorry. I'm still learning cybersecurity myself, he said. I'm planning to take a course. I can't teach you what I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Felicia tried to ask for help from other people, but TechLift had a strict rule. No outsiders for security projects. She kept going, writing code, testing, starting again. Her back was sore. Her eyes were tired. Her food got cold most nights. After 2 weeks, she had written some good lines of code, but she didn't finish it. Mr. Bode called her. Felicia, so you didn't finish? She looked at the floor. I tried, sir. I really did. I promise you. But I needed more time. 2 weeks is not enough. Mr. Bode stood up. So, this confirms that you're really lazy. No, sir, I'm not lazy. And you want promotion, but you can't finish a simple task. What's the point? He didn't let her talk. He took her work, everything she had done, and handed it over to Ugochukwu. Then he gave Ugochukwu a full team to finish the job. Felicia was, but sir, I asked for a team. Mr. Bode didn't answer. He just signed a paper and waved her off. 3 weeks later, Ugochukwu and his team finished the project. He was praised. His team got a salary raise. Felicia didn't get anything. In fact, her salary was reduced for missing deadline. She got home that night, dropped her bag and sat on the floor. Then she cried. God, what am I doing wrong? Why is it never enough? Why am I being overlooked? Why is somebody else taking credit for the things I do? What am I doing wrong? She thought about leaving TechLift. She thought about working for another company. Somewhere where her work would be seen. Somewhere she wouldn't be punished for trying. She called Pastor Enoch. She couldn't talk much, just tears. He listened and spoke gently. Felicia, weeping may last for a night, but joy will come in the morning. Do you remember Thomas Edison? He failed many times before the light bulb, and now the whole world is using it. You're still young. Your story is not over. Don't let this break you. Your best is just starting, okay? She wiped her face. I promise you, everything is working together for your good. That is what scripture says. Even if you don't believe it, it is already written. She wiped her face. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The next week, a memo was sent from TechLift head office. It said, we will be selecting the most innovative idea for the year. The winner will be sent to work with Meta in the US for 1 year. All expenses paid. On return, the person will be promoted. This is the highest honor for the year. The whole office buzzed. This was huge. Felicia sat at her desk. She started planning, drawing, researching, testing ideas. She was quiet, focused, and careful. Then something strange happened. Ugochukwu called Marcus. Marcus, my guy. Well done. I want to ask you something. If you can just find out what Felicia is working on, I'll pay you $100,000. Marcus froze. What did you say? I just need to know what she's planning to present. That's all. Oh, you want me to spy on her for you? Okay, you know what? Just to know that I'm serious, I'll send you $10,000 first. A few minutes later, Marcus received an alert. He sent the money back. Then he called Ugochukwu again. Don't ever try that rubbish with me again. I am not a child. If you want to win, do your own work and leave Felicia alone. For God's sake, what has this lady done to you people? Are you not even ashamed of yourself that you want to spy on her work? Are you not Miss Abode's golden boy? Go ahead and do your own work. Ugochukwu sighed. Sorry, okay? No problem. Let's pretend we never had this discussion. I was just joking. I just wanted to know if you're on Felicia's side. Marcus ended the call, but he wasn't smiling. On the day of the presentation, Felicia woke up very early. She took her bath, dressed neatly, and left her house by 5:30 a.m. When she got to the bus stop, she saw a private cab calling, VI, VI, VI. She entered. There were 3 other people already inside. She sat near the door. Just a few minutes after they drove off, the driver and the man in front and the woman sitting behind started giving each other strange looks. Then one of them turned to Felicia. Sit on the floor, he said. She looked at him confused. Sir, what did you say? I said sit on the floor, he shouted, slapping her hard. She gasped in fear and moved down. If you scream, we will kill you here. They tied her hands, covered her eyes, and drove her far away from town. They stopped at an uncompleted building. The air smelled of dust and cement. They pulled her inside and pushed her to the ground. She could hear their voices. They were talking, but she couldn't understand everything. At TechLift, the presentation had started, but the first name on the list was Felicia. Everyone waited, but Felicia didn't come. Mr. Coker, the CEO of TechLift, was present in the meeting. He looked around the room. Where is she? He asked. Sir, she's not here. That lady, she's just lazy. Sir, let's move to the next person. No. We'll wait for her. Call the secretary. The secretary came in. Has Felicia come in today? No, sir. This is not like her, sir. In 2 years, she has never been late. Not even once. Check her file. Who can we call? They found our emergency contact. It was Pastor Enoch and his wife. When they called, Pastor Enoch said, We haven't seen her. She called 3 days ago. That was the last time. Her phone was switched off. The company sent someone to her house. They knocked. The door was locked. Her apartment looked untouched. They called the police. A report was made. A search was opened. Pastor Enoch and his wife began to pray. Back at the building, one of the kidnappers sat in the corner hitting his phone. I don't know why this phone is not working. How will I see the alert? He had given out his account number and now he wanted to check if the money had entered. Felicia looked up, still tired. Her voice was soft. Please, I can help you fix the phone. The man turned to her. You want to trick me? No, sir. I just want to help. He stared at her for a while. Then he walked over and gave her the phone. The other kidnappers shouted, Why are you giving her the phone? Are you okay? She sighed. Let her try. Felicia tapped the phone, removed the battery, reset the system. In less than 2 minutes, the phone came on. The man blinked. Ha! So you fixed it. She nodded. He looked at her, then shook his head. And you told me not to give her the phone. Can you guys do it? Well, we will let you go. Someone from your office planned this, but we won't tell you the name. He untied her arms and gave her a small bag. They took her outside, showed her where to walk. She walked fast. Her heart was beating. Her feet were shaking, but she didn't stop. She reached the nearest police station and told them everything. Please, before we continue the story, please take your time to just like this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I promise you it is totally free. So YouTube knows that you enjoy the story. And also let me add this. If you know you want to start a 6-figure African folktale channel, every detail is going to be in the description box. Let's get back to the story. 2 days later, Felicia returned to Tech Lift, but not alone. She came with 2 police officers. Everyone stopped talking. Eyes turned, mouth open. Mr. Coker came out from his office. Felicia, she walked to him. Sir, I was kidnapped, and the kidnappers told me someone from my office planned it. The police asked the staff, if you know anything, now is the time to speak, or everyone will be arrested and taken to the police station, apart from the CEO, of course. The room was silent. Then Marcus stood up. He stepped forward holding his phone. I know something. I have proof. He opened his phone and showed screenshots of his chat with Ugochukwu, the payment alert, the request to spy, every voice note, everything. Mr. Coker read through it, then turned to Ugochukwu. Officers, take him away. You are under arrest, the officer said. They took him away. Then Felicia faced Mr. Coker. She told Mr. Coker how Mr. Bode had maltreated her at work and made her feel less of herself because she was a woman, and how he gave all her work and credit to Ugochukwu. He turned to Mr. Bode. You are fired. Felicia thanked Marcus for not betraying her, and Mr. Coker also ensured that she had another opportunity to be able to do her presentation. She did it well, and she won the Innovative Idea of the Year. She was sent to work in Meta. In Tech Lift, more women were employed in the office, and both male and female were all given equal rights to work at the office. If you enjoyed this story, please click the next video showing on your screen, and most importantly, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. It is completely free. So I'll see you in the next video, and every information you need for starting an African folktale channel is in the description. Please click the next video showing on your screen. I promise you're going to enjoy the story. God bless you.